Welcome back to Americana Outdoors. We're in Venice, Louisiana, the tuna town and redfish capital of the world. Or some might call it the sportsman's paradise. Venice offers visitors some of the most fertile fishing and hunting areas the country or the world has to offer. Today, Americana Outdoors' Clark Wendlandt and Jeff Reynolds are out for marsh fishing over the area called the Wagon Wheel.
We're in Venice, Louisiana. I'm with my great friend Jeff Reynolds, just a couple of bass fishermen coming down here to see if we can catch some redfish. Ought to be fun.
Oh man, is this place not off the chart? I mean, just all kinds of fish. There's bass down here, redfish, flounder. I mean, there's no telling us what we might catch, but I don't think we care.
We don't care. We're gonna catch whatever we can. We're gonna haul them in, we're gonna eat them. But the thing about it is, we're just bass fishermen, and what we're gonna see if we can do is use more or less bass techniques and see if we can figure out how to catch redfish doing that. You know, we get out there and we actually pull up on the very first stretch of cane we're fishing, and we look down and there's one swimming by. Well, I mean, when you see a redfish swimming by, you know it's about to be good. And about 2 or 3 minutes later, Jeff slings a spinnerbait up there, shallow cane, I mean, perfect, and one just smokes that spinnerbait. I mean, smokes it. And when I say smoke it, when he bit it, he moved so far, Jeff thought he missed the bait. And he's sitting there reeling, trying to catch up with him.
Hey, that's a good one. Oh, God, man, I mean, it's just boom, boom. It
was almost like you missed him, you hit it so hard.
I mean, you can come down here with any kind of tackle and do this. Bass tackle, you know, rod and reels works fine. But it does make a difference to be equipped right to fight these big suckers. Because, I mean, you got to have a reel that's got a good drag on it and a rod that can handle it. Look at that. Isn't that pretty?
That's a start.
Oh! Did you just see him bite me?
Thank you.
Look at that. That's awesome, man.
That's a good way to start the day.
That's a perfect way.
When you've been out here for 10 minutes and you catch one like that, you kind of know it's going to be a good day.
Oh, yeah. That's you too. Well, let's...
We'll keep him?
Absolutely. Well, what is the length?
It's got to be under 27. We're going to have to let him go.
That's hardly the case for me. It's catching them too big, but hey, it's still fun. Mr. Red, I appreciate it, buddy. Oh, he still had plenty of fight left in him. This is just a big bite baits, cane thumper, small cane thumper. It's just a little swim bait with a paddle tail, but you know, the biggest thing with these paddle tails is one that's got a lot of action, because you can buy some that just don't do much in the water, but these, you see it's real narrow through the tail right there, and it just gives it a lot more action with that tail. Good bait.
You know, one thing we were really trying to accomplish out there is catching keepers for deer camp. We love frying redfish. When deer camp, fish tacos, I mean, there's just nothing like fresh redfish, and so, you know, the whole goal of the deal is to throw them in there. Well, the first one he catches is 28, 29 inches. That's okay. It didn't take us long to get pretty dialed in.
Another keeper, Clark.
Get that dude in here. Man, we're gonna eat good at deer camp.
We are. Oh, yeah. Get him, cane thumper. God almighty, look up yonder. I don't know what that was, but that was something gigantic.
It's funny how they're just all sizes in here, Jeff.
Yeah, there is.
You catch little ones, you catch big ones.
Another eater, I think.
Yeah.
19 1/4. Me and Clark are both bass fishermen by trade, I guess you would say. You know, that's our bread and butter, what we like to do the best. I mean, he's a 3-time Angler of the Year in FLW. And to do something like what we're doing here, red fishing back in the marshes, is similar to bass fishing. It's what we like to do. Heavy line, stiff rods, shallow water, just moving around a bunch, chunking and winding. I had a blast doing that. Putting that aluminum boat places where you couldn't get a bigger boat. You know, you need something that floats really shallow back in there, especially with the tide dropping. I mean, you never know when you're in Louisiana, when you're gonna be in 3 foot 1 minute, and 2 hours later, it might be 6 inches of water when the tide falls out. And if you're somebody like me that don't keep up with the tides, you can get stranded in a hurry. So having a boat that floats shallow to get you around them places is really key down here.
You know, one really cool thing that happened to us when we were out there is I'm looking down, Jeff's kind of looking over to the left, and I look down and there's a giant redfish literally about 5 feet away. Well, our camera guy's not even with us, but the Garmin verbs are all over the boat. And so we capture the whole thing just on the Garmin verb. All I had to do is I reel in as fast as I can. I get it right in front of that fish. I didn't keep reeling it, I just dropped it. I dropped it right to the bottom. He swims right to the bottom and just gobbles it up, literally probably 6, 7 feet of line out and just takes off, strip and drag. That was a cool fish.
You gotta give it to him there.
That was awesome.
I mean, that was
He swam right to it.
one hop and he was in. Now that's a beast right there.
That is
How
a
fat
good
that dude is. That was fun right there.